Well, good morning. It's time for the morning update, but first let's make some coffee, shall we? All right. So it's been a while since I've done one of these, and a lot's gone on. Went to San Diego Comic-Con, as you've seen on my page, and wore the most amount of costumes I've ever worn at a con. So that was good. That was, that went well. It was a lot of fun. People said that San Diego for years was like too hot, and it wasn't, which is probably a fluke this year. But and then also that it was line con and like too much going on and blah 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 blah. And I just go back to, like, as a cosplayer, what do I do at a con? I get in a costume and I walk around and I shop, meet up with friends, do photo shoots. And so there was nothing at the con that really prevented me from doing all of those things. I think I waited in line to get in once, and that was preview night. And even that could have been avoided if I would have waited about 20 or 30 more minutes before going. So in general, my tips for San Diego, if you go, is to wait about 30 minutes after opening every day and go in at that point. Then you'll miss any lines getting in. I do have to say, like, as someone who doesn't go to a lot of panels and doesn't do the celebrity thing, I was like, I was at San Diego. I probably should have done something like that, rather than my usual cosplay thing. But it's also like, do I really want to get up at 4 in the morning, go stand in line for an 11 a.m. panel, and especially in a costume? And so I don't know, I guess it's maybe a trade-off you have to have, is it worth wearing a costume if you're doing that? So maybe it's a one or the other kind of thing, but I don't know. Anyways, that went well. 2 new costumes, Tinkerbell. Everybody loved Tinkerbell. I was actually kind of surprised, but I mean, it goes back to, like, everybody knows who Tinkerbell is. And the kids loved her as well. So that was fun. And the point shoes was my first costume with point shoes, and that was really cool. Like, I would wow people when they'd want a picture, and then I'd go up on point and they'd be like, oh my God, not realizing that I had point shoes on. So yeah. And then Batgirl was the other one, which, all the accessories were the same, but the suit was new and definitely looser, no rips, so that was good. I've already started adjusting patterns since making that, and I've already started making a dark Supergirl in latex. So I'm hoping to have that, as well as Raven, which I've started making in spandex, for Rose City Comic-Con, which is coming up in a couple weeks here in September. So I've started on some of that stuff, but I've had to put it on hold because this weekend I'm going to the Renaissance Fair out in, I think it's in Enumclaw. And I've never been to a Ren Fair before, but I have a lot of friends that have been, and my friend JJ's been really kind of organizing a bunch of friends to go several weekends this month. And so Abby, Lewis, and me decided we're gonna go. Oh, and Natalie too, I think, are gonna go on Sunday this weekend. And so I have just been putting, like, something quick together. It's pirate weekend, but I'm gonna be like more of an elf maiden, I guess you could say. And so I have like a dress and a corset, and then I'm making a bustle, my first, like, bustle. And so it's a lot of hand sewing, so I'm not excited about that. But I have to scramble and finish it. I have one panel done, I have to do 2 more panels and sew it together, and then it will be done. But yeah, I've been prioritizing that because that's this weekend. And then I can get back to Dark Supergirl and Raven. Raven, I'm having Zach Labs make me the gems, the belts and the gems that she has, and they light up. So I'm excited about that. And of course, part of my reasoning for trying Raven is I am planning to get purple hair in September. I've always wanted to try it. My ex-husband never cared for colored hair, and so since we broke up, I was like, I'm getting purple hair. So that's why I went back to blonde. Actually, it's you have to start blonde, and so I've been blonde for about a year again, I think. And so I'm gonna try purple probably through the winter, and maybe go out to blonde. You know, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so since I'm gonna do that, I can do Raven without a wig. And I was thinking of making a new Psylocke eventually too, maybe for Emerald or something. So yeah. What else is going on in my life? Well, besides cosplay, I've still been doing dance, but I've had some back issues, and I think surfing may have aggravated it, unfortunately. So I think surfing's out for a while until I figure that out. And then I put dance down to like once a week for now. I might go back to twice a week, we'll see, but 3 times a week is probably gonna be too much. I've gone back to yoga for the first time in about 8 years, and that's been good. And other than that, I've been trying to do mostly back exercises just to keep my core strong. And yeah, so that's been going on. And then recently I okay, on the personal side here, filed for divorce. I already mentioned ex-husband just a second ago. And I've also been dating a special guy. We've been together 4 months now, and things have been going pretty well there. So, yeah, probably expect to see more pictures as we go out and do some more things together, especially cosplay related. So we'll see how that goes. He's not a cosplayer, so, you know, which is totally fine, but he does go out and do stuff with me, so. What else? Oh, and then my most recent venture, like I swear, I'm always doing new things. Like 10 years ago, if you would have told me that I was gonna be like modeling and cosplay and sewing and latex and dance and just all the stuff, I've just would have looked at you like you were crazy, but here I am. And so my latest thing is I'm joining a cheerleading team. It's a volunteer organization raising funds for LGBT-oriented groups. And so it's for a great cause. We do dance and cheer, choreography stuff, and for certain events. And then it sounds like our big month is June for Pride Month, and there's a lot of stuff that we'll do for Pride too. So I'm excited. I'm trying out. I'm not officially in yet, but I went to the clinic the other night, and I think it's going pretty well so far. There's a clinic again on Tuesday to learn more of the choreography. And then the Tuesday after that is tryouts. And I have to like be able to show I can do the spirit dance and a couple jumps, and then be able to do some of the stunting in a couple different positions. So I'm excited about that. The uniforms are cute, so you know me and clothes and cute stuff. So and then it's another way of kind of getting into dance and stuff, and performing. So I'm actually really excited about it. And Tuesday night practices, which works for me, and it works around dance class and all that stuff too. So yeah, that's a lot, I guess, isn't it? But I thought I would do an update for y'all because it's been a while. So anyways, I will talk to you all later. No work selfie today. I'm working from home. And yeah, see you on the flip side. Bye.